All right, everybody. I'm your host today, DeAndre Pennington. And today we got a special guest. I don't know. Actually, yeah, this is a real special guest, the bucket getter himself. You want to introduce yourself or should I introduce you? Which one?
I'd rather think you do a show podcast.
All right, I got you. All right, the bucket getter, the Flash, aka Mr. Cross Up, aka Mr. 30 a game, aka like I don't know how many more I get to give you, but Brandon Rembert, man, so good to see you.
It's good, man. We back on it. Jerry, he only got a check from last one.
I know, man. We messed up. It's our fault. I'm sorry about that.
All right. You got to me today, Dre.
All right, man. I just want to, I feel like people need to know your story, man, and how, like, you know, how you came up and just how you've just been giving out buckets wherever you go. Like, people don't know that for some reason.
All right, you gassing? Don't gas it now. I'm a regular dude.
I'm giving you your due props. Like, I feel
like my flowers right now.
You said it's what?
What you giving me my flowers right now?
Yeah, man, you got to. So it's like, I just want to ask, man, like, can you give us a little background information? Like, where you from? You know, what school you went to, high school, and everything like that. How was it for you?
I mean, you know, from Camden, New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, city of bucket getters.
Okay.
Feel me? Wow, I didn't really go to a basketball high school. I'm gonna say it was weak from other people's perspective, but I was supposed to go to the high school my brother had went to, like I would say like 09. That's like it's two high schools in the city I'm at that everybody go to, and one is called Cannon High School, which people probably know about now. It's like the number 2 high school in basketball in the country right now, I believe. And then it's called Woodrow Wilson, which my brother went to. And that's like right around the corner from where my mom lived. So I used to always go to my brother games and everything. Everybody thought I was gonna go there, which I thought I was too, but the coaching was terrible. So by the time like 8th grade, like during that summer, my dad and brother like, nah, you ain't going there. So, you know what I'm saying? So I had friends at the time in middle school, right? I had friends that was going to this school called Pennsauken Tech. So I'm like, YOLO, I'm gonna just go with them, be with my friends. So I don't be uncomfortable at a new high school. I'm still with my friends from middle school. So bam, I go there. I mean, I already knew they team sucked. So my mindset, I'm going there, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try to play varsity as a freshman. So on as that time go by, coach, I remember it was tryouts. And I was telling like, yo, to the varsity coach, like, yo, let me try out for the varsity team. He was like, nah, I don't let freshmen try out for the, you know what I'm saying, varsity. So I'm like, all right, bet. So, you know what I'm saying, I try out for JV. I make it easy. I think like first scrimmage we had, I'm on a JV team, first scrimmage, probably dropped like 30 something. So he probably was thinking like, all right, bet. Let me see if he do it again. So we got scrimmage another time. So bam, I probably dropped like another 20 something in one half. And so I know I get to practice the next day. This man, like, he called me down. He just gave me the varsity jersey. He's like, here, you with us now. So I'm like, man, sounds smooth.
See, so then, like, I'm just saying, like I said before, you've been giving out buckets wherever you go. So like what? So my question is like, how did, you know, like what was that drive like, especially in high school? Because you sounded like your coach doubted you a little bit. I don't understand that.
I don't know about the doubt, but I mean, because he didn't really know me then. But I don't know. I always had talks with my dad and brother and stuff because they big on hoops too. So, but like our school have like, you know, the 1,000 banners and like, you know what I'm saying, all-time leading scorers. So once I made varsity, like my dad used to preach like, yo, you could be number 1 all-time leading scorer there on the list. You already played there all 4 years. So I'm thinking like, at first I'm like, nah, but as the season go on, you know what I'm saying? Then I started on varsity as a freshman, well, some games. So I'm like, damn, I really could get it. So that being said, you know what I'm saying? Boy wind up getting it. But I already, like, after my sophomore year, for sure, I already knew I was gonna break the record.
Sure. So right now, you still number 1 all-time lead scorer.
Yeah, still like 10 years later, I'm still number 1.
See, man, people slept on you. All right, so that after those first 2 years, I'm pretty sure you was out here giving out people work that
Yeah.
30 point games here and there, 40-point games, just easy work for you. All right, so then, like, what do you say was your hardest year? You think?
My hardest year, I'll probably say my junior year, because
Okay.
that's when like everybody left, and it was like all the JV players moved up from varsity, and I was probably like the only one that was on varsity from all them 2 years I had. So that's probably our worst year. But I got started getting buckets that year though.
Yeah.
And that's like my coach came like, yo, if you want to win, you gonna have to score. So I'm like, all right, bet. I mean, so that's what I started doing. I mean, our team was trash. I mean, we made playoffs, last seed playoffs. Got smacked by like 40. Teams boxing wanted me. That's when it started to get rough. They ain't not like figure it out, like, yo. But then like senior year, I get there. Teams boxing wanted me still, but my mindset was like, yo, I'm gonna kill no matter what. It ain't if y'all boxing wanted me. So it was that. And I
So,
wound up leading the state of New Jersey in scoring. And I was like 8th in the country if they really like you really go back and break it down, but ain't nobody doing all that. But yeah.
so then after that senior year, how was your success rate? Like your success at that time? Like how was that?
My stats,
Yeah.
it was like 27 a game,
Mm.
probably like almost seven assists. I had an athletic big. He was nice. My senior year, so he averaged like 18. So it helped me out too. Like once like playoff time and everything got there, teams want boxing with me, I would just give him the ball. He'll go get a bucket. But probably steals. I probably averaged like at least 3+ easily.
Man.
And I had a
First
lot
of
of
all,
young boys too on my
defense.
team. I was the only senior in my senior year, so but they was like they ain't like care. So it was like when they got on the court, they was just balling out. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, you know what I mean? Like they
Yeah,
just
but
whatever. They'll
you were
follow
the
me. Like I was
yeah.
a leader, so they'll follow whatever type time I was on. They will follow me. Like,
That's what
all
I'm
right,
saying. So you had to lead by example. Your
yeah. They was
leadership
with
stepped
it.
up. All right. I'll say so. Now you graduated and everything. Like, what was your process for choosing your school and like what was it like? Like, what happened?
My process, I had a lot of schools coming in to see me, like and for my games, but my SAT scores wasn't the greatest. So that's what really messed me up. So at that time, I remember I was going to a community college. I went like on a little visit there. Then while I'm on a visit, I had a D2 school, PA called me like while I'm on a visit. And then he was talking about, yo, I want you here at such and such and all that. I'm telling him like, yo, don't even waste your time. Like I'm not gonna get accepted here. My grades and SAT scores ain't the best. So I ain't even trying to waste your time. And he talking about, yo, I'm the athletic director here too, as well as the head coach. So he's like, yo, I got pulled. I got you. I'm like, all right, if you say so. So then probably like 2-3 weeks later, he made it happen. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I went up here.
All right. So then, that first like, what was your first moment when you realized like, yo, I'm really in college. Like, I'm really playing for a school.
When I started waking up, we had like 5 a.m. Like 3-mile runs. That's when I knew it was real. Yeah, early in the morning.
Oh my God. So then
And then we have like practice later on, like after classes, like 3 p.m.
y'all was getting to it. Real
Yeah,
workout.
real. Nah, it was for real.
All right. So first game comes up. Actually, no, I'm gonna take it before that.
Yeah, all right. I'm
All
ready to
right.
say.
First time you got to, I want to say, a practice. What'd you realize what'd you realize like, all right, this is different. Like this ain't high school no more.
It was a lot of structure.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, and you gotta be disciplined, and you really had to pay attention to detail. Like, especially for me, I was a freshman. I ain't like never go through none of this before, but it definitely was intense too. Because type of coach I had was like a defensive coach, so we was working on pressing and everything. So everybody's going at it, going for a spot. And mind you, I'm killing all of them. I feel like I'm killing them, doing my thing. So then, probably like we was having 2 days too. The first 2 weeks of the season started 2 days. It'd be 5, we wake up 5 a.m. practice. Then we got another one at 3 p.m. Jones was a killer. But I got hurt like the 4th day of the 2 days. Tore my ACL. I was sick. Crazy, I didn't even think I tore it. I probably thought I sprained it or something. So like 2 weeks later, well, not even 2 weeks, like a week later, I get an MRI, see what's going on, wait for the results. I remember my team, they had a scrimmage. And like right before the scrimmage, I talked to the trainer. He came back with the news, like, yo, tore your ACL. And I didn't even say nothing like that. I was in his office. I just left out of his office once he told me. I went back to my dorm, just crying, like, damn, yo. Because all I knew was hoop. That's all I knew, bro. So I ain't never been through nothing like that. I never been hurt before. Even if I was hurt, I still played through it. And this joint, it was no way.
So then you said that happened in a practice or a scrimmage or something?
Nah, practice.
Practice.
We doing
so
like you know the drill, like you go full court, somebody guarding you.
Yeah.
And you get to like half court and you try to get a bucket. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I did that. I had the ball. I snatched back on ball. My knee just buckled. Crazy part though, I crossboy too.
Yeah.
I always remind him too, like, yo, I still cross you after I tore my ACL. Going crazy, and I just fell after that. Like, damn.
So then, did you get to play in your first game your freshman year?
Nah, I ain't play.
Yeah. Okay, so then how, like, getting through that, because I know like the process of getting healthy and everything like that. Like, how can you talk about that a little bit? How was that?
It was a long process, very long. It was like days I ain't even want to like do nothing, like go to rehab, nothing at all. And it was like little stuff that was like making me sweat crazy during rehab. Like I'm just walking up and down the stairs or some stuff. That's how crazy it was. And it was a minimum, probably not even that, a long time. It was probably like 6 months where I couldn't even run. So you know how frustrating it is.
Yeah.
So then like, yo, I'm never gonna get better. That's how I felt.
Yeah. Then you get to play your freshman year. So I'm guessing they gave you the medical red shirt.
Yeah.
So then it gets up to now your red shirt freshman year.
Yeah.
Now what's your mentality going into it? What is it like for you?
Creeper, I got a story about this too.
Yeah.
All right. So my medical red shirt year, I ain't even played the first half of the season. Because the year I was hurt, I got in trouble with a few other teammates, and they had suspended all of us for the first half of the semester for the season. So I was sick. I ain't even want to hoop no more after that, to be honest with you. But I had one of my boys was coming up to the school to play with me, so that's probably the only thing kept me going, to be honest. So then, but I was still practicing with the team during my red shirt year, freshman year. So I was cool then, like I was killing. Pretty much the point guard that was there starting like during that time, he was actually doing good. So I ain't even gonna knock it. So I didn't even think I was gonna come back and probably start. But we had came back, we had like a little break where we had like 2-3 weeks of like no games. And I knew I was playing like the exact day I was playing the game. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try to go kill him and get that spot within the next 2-3 weeks that we got off the games. So you already know I was going hard. Cause you feel me? I had family, everybody come. I didn't want to be I never like been on the team where I don't like start or nothing. I had family, everybody coming to the game. I don't want to be the bull come off the bench. My first time coming back. They probably thinking I'm weak or something. So I get there. You feel me? 2-3 weeks, I'm going ham. I'm killing them. Killing everybody. So, you know, like a day or two before the game, coach come up to me like, yo, I'm going to start you. So, you know, I was hyped. Like, yeah, let's go. Ready. And then day of the game, yo, it's crazy, right? I played the game. The first game I had 0 points. Everybody there, 0 points. Everybody came to the game, 0 points. Because I didn't even shoot a lot too. I probably shot about 4 or 5 times. First game back. Played a good team, try to get under my belt. You know what I'm saying? But I had 0 points, probably like 2 rebounds. Like, damn, yo, they think I'm phony. So I think we had a game. Like we went to Florida for a tournament and like Kissimmee or something like that. Kissimmee, Florida. We played like the #1 team in the conference down there. So I already know I had to bounce back. My bounce back game strong. So I had to, you know what I'm saying? I went out for like Went off for like 22 points.
Okay.
About 7 rebounds, almost 4 or 5
Okay.
steals. You know, I had to bounce back like that. Had a donut first game. They probably like, yo, teammates probably think I'm phony, coach think I'm phony. I'm like, nah, I can't go out like that. But after that, I was hooping then. And I want to wind up winning. During the end of the year, I made second team all region in there. So I was like hyped about that. Cause I didn't think I was gonna get nothing like that. Coming off an injury and stuff. But yeah, that was cool. And we wound up going playoffs. Well, matter of fact, we went to the conference championship. We lost there. And we wound up going playoffs. We lost first round there. So
yeah.
So
your experience that time though, like I would say like you had your bounce back, you figured out college game and everything.
Yeah.
So you still figured out how to get buckets. Like I said, Mr. Bucket Getter.
My freshman year, we had a couple scores. So I was like third in the team in scoring, I believe. Yeah, I was like third. I probably averaged like 11, 12. But we had another bull. He was like nice. He probably averaged like 18, almost 20. So he was getting to a bucket. Then we had a shooter. He averaged like 15. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to play my role well, but still find a way to get buckets.
See? That's all it is in college, man. You got to find your roles.
That's all, you know.
All right. So then I'll say outside of like your struggles learning how to score, what do you say like you struggle with like just college-wise? Like that first school?
Like my first school, like just in college or basketball?
Yeah, just in college, that first school, like was it
I mean, I'd probably say just like adjusting to the environment I was in, like, because the D2 school I went to was like a Christian school. So, you know how I get, got some weirdos, then you got people want to preach to you. So I had to adjust to them a little bit. Cause I'm from the hood. So that's at that time, that's all I used to see. But you feel me? I adjusted to how they, you know what I'm saying, adjust
too, bro.
So you gotta be connect to people and be friends or act like you friends with them. You know what I'm saying? Be cool so people like they don't talk bad about you. Think you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You
kind of adjust.
You gotta have a little bit of both. You gotta be diverse. You have your hood tendency still, but you know what I'm saying. You gotta be professional. Yeah.
There we go. We like to hear that, man. That's what I'm talking about. Elevated. Yeah. There we go.
You gotta learn how to do both. People know how to do both. And that's what messes up too. That's why players be getting into it with coaches and teammates and everything. So you got everybody different. So
all right. So that after that first year you got to play. What happened your second year? Now you went to your second year of college.
All right. So I ain't gonna lie. My red shirt freshman year, whatever you want to call it, that I played.
Yeah.
I was, and then school-wise, I was acting up. Like I was like on some just about me type time.
Yeah.
So like it was practices. I remember one boy on my team. He kept turning the ball over. Coaches make him do push-ups. Then I think like the very next play, I turned the ball over. And the boy that turned the ball over, always turned the ball over, he told me to do push-ups. And I said, no, I'm not doing no push-ups. So coach wound up, he probably was like, damn, who does bull think he is? So he kicked me out of practice. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot. Then I remember in playoffs, I got in with a coach going back and forth about something. So I think like later that night, I had a talk with him. He talking about like, yo, I don't know if I want to bring you back next year, this and that. So no, we have another meeting like a month or two later. And he finally made his decision like, yo, I don't really want you back. So I'm like, all right, forget you then. I'm gonna find another school, play somewhere else. So then that summer, I commit to Salem University, another D2 school in West Virginia. Terrible. Terrible. That's all I'm gonna say. It's terrible. There's nothing in West Virginia. Nothing to do. Nothing. Dorms terrible. They gave me a little fat roommate. All he was doing was snoring. I hated it. I was there for like 2 weeks. I'm telling my mom, like, yo, pick me up. She's like, nah, I'm not picking you up. I'm not coming to West Virginia to pick you up. This and that. So then my grandparents called him like, yo, you good out there? I'm like, no, tell my mother to pick me up, man. I hate it. Crazy part is then I'm hooping with the team out there in practices and stuff. They got like 40-something kids on the team. And they tell me like, yeah, everybody don't make the team. I'm like, so what y'all got me out here for? You know, I think I was better than them. A lot of them was just athletic, but they was trash. Like it was dunking everything, but like layups and shooting jumpers, they was bricking. So I'm like, yo, come pick me up. So then I finally got her to convince me to come get me. She come get me. I go home. I don't even go to school that year, but I'm begging the school I was at, the D2 school in Pennsylvania I was at, I'm begging the coach like, yo, let me come back and hoop, such and such, this and that. He wasn't really messing with me. So I'm like, yo, this man crazy. Like, I ain't even do nothing for real. So then I wound up taking that whole year off. I was just in the gym, every day, right, all day, every day. It's gonna be for real.
He's hungry for it. I feel it.
Yeah.
All right, so you get to a point where like, oh, I can't do anything. Like you just gotta wait your time. What'd you do after that year? Like what was that? What was that like for a year without hooping, a year without basketball, of just straight no school or nothing?
It helped me in a way, but obviously everybody, when you're a hooper, you want to hoop. So no matter where we're at and where you know what I'm saying? So then all I did is work out and all that every day, all day. So damn. Say that again. Ask your question again.
So what was your next step? Like what was your next step after you figured out like, yo, I can't do anything. Like I gotta sit out this whole year.
Yeah. Like I said, you and your hooper, you want to hoop, but it sucked, but it helped me in a way. Like it helped me mature a lot in a way. Like just knowing like how my mentality got to be for wherever I play at next. And it helped me get bigger, stronger, mentality. Like it helped me, you know what I'm saying, mature as well, on and off the court. So I try to go to a D2 school in like North Jersey around my way. It's called Bloomfield, I believe. Went on a visit there. And now I'm saying the coach, he wanted me and everything, but I had got in trouble. Like I said, I got in trouble my first year in college. And I guess they like put that on like some foul, like, yo, basically I got caught stealing and some stuff like that. They got on foul, like stealing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't know that. So I get accepted and everything at the school. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to maybe play another D2 school near home. So I'm like, all right, bet. Parents and everybody gonna be at the game, every home game probably. So I'm cool. So then like after like a month or two after the visit, I guess they find out like, yo, bull got caught stealing this and that. Coach texted me like, yo, we can't take you no more because you ain't tell us about this. So I'm like, damn. Crazy.
Back to square one.
Yeah, back to square one. I'm like, I don't know what I'm ready to do. But in high school, I had this community college. The community college I was gonna go to.
Yeah.
For some reason, the coach hitting me up like after like a week later after all that happened, talking about, yo, I want you, this and that. Crazy part, in high school, I used to ignore him all the time. Like, yo, I don't really want to go there, but I went and took like a little test there just in case I didn't know my situation was gonna be. And I was still ignoring him during that time of the year because he was texting me during the year, like asking where I was playing at and stuff, but I ain't never respond. So like I said, after a week later, after all that happened, I couldn't go to that school no more. Called me. So I'm like, man, forget it. I'm gonna just pick up, see what he talking about. So tell him my situation and everything. Then like the next day I told him like, yo, I'm coming there. So bam, that's how all it happened. And then I was hooping at JUCO. JUCO was probably the most fun I had hooping at any school I've been to.
All right. So then let me ask you now, what were your stats that first game? What were your stats?
At JUCO?
Yeah, first game at JUCO. Always ask first game because everybody.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. My first games is always bad for some reason. I ain't even gonna lie. But crazy part, my JUCO team, we had a lot of people that could score the balls. So, you know, and we didn't really like gel until like mid-season. So my first game had like 2 points, bro. I'm gonna be honest, we got blown out and everything. We played a bull that was going D1 at JUCO. I forgot where he went, but he was going D1 for sure. He probably gave us like almost 40. He was a big man. So you probably know how to go. But so my teammates at JUCO, they probably think I'm phony because mind you, I'm the only one that come from like a D2 school transfer and anything. They probably think like, yo, I'm bull. And we had the scrimmages. I was killing the scrimmages. First game, packed crowd, everybody at the gym. I laid a deuce.
Oh man.
Oh, they think I'm phony again. I'm like,
So now
yo.
you go back to your mentality. All right, second game, what happened?
Oh, second game, I went from like at least 20.
There we go.
At least 20.
So can you tell us your stats that year? So we're gonna say your first JUCO year. What was their stats?
First JUCO year, I think I averaged 18, 5 and 5, and I was like second in the country in JUCO and stills. Before I got hurt, I ain't finished the whole
year
season because I had tore my meniscus. But yeah, I wound up leading the team in scoring and everything after that. It was like a stretch in the season where I was laying off like, it was a stretch in the season. Like the first, after my little, 2 points the first game, like the next 12 games, I had like 20 something plus every game. Then it was like a stretch of 4 or 5 games. I was dropping 30 and 40. Then after that, it calmed down a little. Everybody was like, points was averaging out the same every game. That's when we started to gel. Everybody knew they role. I'll have like 18, next person have 15, next person have 15 again, another person 13, 10, all equal out. Started to gel.
So would you say like your JUCO year, you really just like you kind of put it together?
Yeah.
Like especially now you leading the team and you comfortable now, like you getting into it?
Yeah. And then I mean, they really thought I was phony too, because we had a couple players they thought I was phony at the first game. Because JUCO, everybody is really for themselves at JUCO.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to go somewhere and play. So after that, like they see like, yo, I'm really the bull and help them lead and try to win a championship. We was like second in the conference at that time. And it was another nice team in the conference. They was number 1 and they was like ranked number 2 in the country and we beat them. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, all right, we're gonna let Brandon take control, lead the way. And with like before playoff, probably like 6, 7 games before playoff, I get hurt. So then that's when everybody just think like, yo, I gotta be the man now. So that messed it up. We didn't really have a point guard at the time because I was playing all the minutes. So that kind of messed it up too.
So then you get hurt, and it's just like, man, like you back to this again. Like you gotta back to the rehab. What happened? What'd you do?
I mean, the meniscus wasn't that bad, but I was just tight. I would actually play the game or two with a torn meniscus. I tried to play, finish the season. But I'm in the game, I can't move. So I'm like, trying to move. I remember one boy, he caught a steal, fast break, mind you. I'm very fast, you know this.
Yeah.
I couldn't catch him, bro. I just let it go. Like, here, I had it. So I'm like, oh man. Like, I think they got that game on YouTube too. I could just show y'all. But like, man, it's a wrap. I told Coach, yo, just take me out. It's a wrap for the season. I still try to play. I wanted to play too. I was like, yo, if I could just chill until the playoffs start and just play the game, be a shooter or something, or a decoy. So, you know what I'm saying? The team they would be looking at me, but I really can't do nothing. My teammates to do something, do them. But he like, nah, we just gonna try to get you right, get you into the school. All right, right fit for you. So I'm like, all right.
Man, so now you graduate out of JUCO, and you only play 1 year, right? You only have that 1 year? Okay, so you graduate out of JUCO, and now it's back to that process of, man, I gotta do this all over again. Like, now I gotta choose which school, I gotta figure it out. But on top of that, you still gotta think about, you just got hurt. So like, I know that hindered you. So what do you gotta do now? Like, what is it?
Well, at JUCO, I know it was a lot of coaches that was gonna come to my playoff game. Like I had Dale State, had Wilmington, had a couple other schools, like a couple of D3 schools. They was gonna come to my game, and I was tight. And I didn't even tell them I was hurt, so I was gonna try to figure out a way to try to still play. I'm like, damn. So after that, I'm talking to like you said, I had to think about it. I just came off an injury and stuff, so I was going plan on going to Mercy, which we played them when we was at Fisher. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go to Mercy College. They just got a new coach, so I'm like, all right, that could, help in my favor as well. Come off an injury. So then like July, end of July, beginning August, you know what I'm saying? Got a coach in Boston at Fisher College. She hit me up talking about, yo, I want you, this and that. You could be the point guard on my team. I'm looking at like, all right, this ain't no D2 school and D1, this and that. It's NAIA. They travel to, and they play a couple D1s from when I was looking at the schedule. So I'm like, all right, this might be a good fit. So I'm like, telling my peoples about it, like, yo, and it's in the city. I couldn't do the school in like the woods. Yeah, I couldn't do it. So I'm like, yo, this probably be the best fit for me. I'll be comfortable with it. I'm in the city, stuff to do, buy things, do things, go eat somewhere, this and that. You know how it is.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
the city sold you, man. That's all it was.
Yeah. Trust me, I would preach that to every kid if I could. Pick where you want to go that fits you. But so I'm like, all right, man, I'm trying to go here. So I come up on a visit, whatever. Take a little test at Fisher. Talking to Rob, talking to Coach Rob, as we know. So bam, I'm like, yeah, this is where I want to go. I'm looking in the city of Boston, fit me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm coming here. Show.
All right. First day of practice for whatever, like all that. How was your first day of practice? What happened?
At Fisher?
Yep, at Fisher.
Oh, that joint was butt. Because he had like, mind you, I ain't expect. I know Fisher didn't have a gym on campus. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I talked to Rob.
Yeah.
But I didn't think we was traveling about 30, 40 minutes just to get to a gym.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, then he letting all these bums and walk-ons try out or be at the first day of practice. So we deep in the van. It's about 20 of us per van. The van only really could fit about 8 people. And that joint was trash. And then you see players missing layups, shooting air balls over the court for a layup. Like, I was like, man, I don't know what this is. But hopefully when all this is over, you know what I'm saying, practice start, it looks solid.
Yeah.
It took like a good week for him to like really, a week or two to figure out like, all right, you don't have to get rid of these bums. Bro. Like, oh man. It wasn't expected. You know what I'm saying?
It was something new to you.
It was something different. Something different.
All right. So then that first game, because I know what happened that first game, but people probably here don't know what happened the first game. Like what was going on? Because you always say you have a bad first game. You'd be like, yo, what's going on?
My first, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I started along with Chill.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good sign. We're gonna start with the good.
All right.
We started blowing the team out first half, you know what I'm saying? Everybody doing their thing. And you know what I'm saying? One boy on our team got a tech. Shoot they free throws, momentum change, they getting buckets. Then towards the end of the game, we going back and forth at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to break down the last minute because that still hurt my heart. Because I feel like the first game could have really like changed the way how the season went a little bit. Like could have got get things going because we won the next game after that. Not believe the next game after that, whatever. But bull on the team dropped. I inbound the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because the other team was down, they got a foul. I inbound the ball to our big man. He drops the ball. The first game was terrible too. The floor was all slippery, everybody slipping and everything. I'm not even gonna get into all that. Everybody was fine. I almost broke my neck on one play. I got a steal. Mind you, I think they had called foul because the boy had fouled me, whatever. I got the steal. Mind if I kept going, I'd have bust my tail. So, but yeah, I passed the ball. He dropped the ball, go out of bounds. The other team gets the ball. It's probably about 15, 20 seconds left. Other team got the ball. They down 2. We playing, I believe we in 2-3. The ball gets swung to the corner. I think like Taylor slipped or something. Boy hit a 3. And crazy part, I don't even think Boy hit a shot the whole game. He hit a 3.
He did.
And now we
that was his only shot the whole game.
Man. Crazy part, we was up like 20 something. So it was just like, damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we wound up losing the game. That was like, and my people drove out there too for the first game. I think the first game for me, bad luck. No.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna say up until that year, it was bad luck.
I'll say it. You can say that. But then you always have a bounce back game, like you said.
Yeah, my bounce back game is strong.
Yeah, what was your bounce back game? Let them know.
Oh, next game I have who we play? I think we play like Maine, Fort Kent, or Machias. I had Machias. Yeah. I probably had like 20 something on them. My bounce back game is strong. You know.
See what I'm saying? Your
I don't
bounce back
mind.
game is
I don't like my
you just
mind.
learned.
Yeah, you got to, because I can't have the whole world thinking I'm phony. First game, I don't like that.
All right, so now your junior year was like I've heard you say before, it's probably one of your favorite years. What about that year was just so good for you? Like, what was it?
My junior year?
Yeah, junior year, your first year.
Junior year? I mean, y'all was funny though. Y'all was funny, especially like bus rides to games, bus rides to practices and back. Mind you, you got no choice but to, like, you know what I'm saying, have fun and try to get along. You know what I'm saying? Everybody probably got somebody they don't like either, but it is what it is. And just like we was always on the road, barely in class. You know what I'm saying? I experienced it at my first school, but it wasn't like this though. Like we go somewhere for like just about a week, and we just, you know what I'm saying, on a hotel chilling, everybody enjoying their company. And we go hoop. It felt like we was at some D1 top-notch school, but you know what I'm saying, we wasn't winning like them. So
it just be like
but
that.
I feel like my junior team, we was good. We just, everybody, Eagles, they collide, and everybody wanted to be the man, but they ain't focus on the winning part. And we had a new coach too, so everybody didn't buy in. Everybody looked at him as, you know what I'm saying, he one of us instead of him as the coach.
So then you could say that just that team, it taught you a lot. Like, oh man, like, because I guess you could say that on that team, especially, I would say we had a lot of young people in the first years.
Yeah, I could say that too.
Yeah. So then, all right. So your first year get done. Actually, what was your accomplishment? What happened your first year at Fisher? Like, I know you got some accomplishments. What about those?
I got defensive player of the year in the conference. That was smooth. Getting all the steals. I mean, I didn't even know they give out awards like that till like almost the end of the season when we played in the team. Rob was like, "Yo, you first in the conference steals." I remember we was going to team out. I forgot who he was playing. Then he put me back in like, "Yo, get some more steals so you can try one." Yeah. So I'm like, "All right, bet." So that's when I knew, like, all right, they give out these type of awards. Let me try win this joint. Doing solid.
So then, all right. So you get your first year in like at Fisher done. You into your second year. Now it's different because the people you came in there with your first year is gone, and then like now it's your team. Yeah. What's your mentality? What is it? What you got to do?
My mentality. I mean, y'all all had left. It was seems a lot of y'all was older. Y'all been there at Fisher for a while, so my mentality was to lead and get buckets. That's really what it was. Because we had KC, my boy KC. He was a pure one, passing one. I mean, I'm a scoring one. But you know what I'm saying, I had to play a little bit of both. So I knew we wasn't gonna have like some big type talent that come on our team magically. We get scorers. Cause I know Rob, he's like the recruit in Cali and Cali dudes, you know what I'm saying? Not all of them, but you know what I'm saying? They be, you know what I'm saying? They the phony ones. So I'm gonna say that. But nah, there was a couple of them solid. They was solid. It was okay. They ain't help us get the job done. Then we had some young guys too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just something about everybody want to be the guy. Nobody in college, you gotta have roles. I feel like we didn't set them roles out my junior and senior year. So people didn't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be the person that gets buckets. But me, I wouldn't mind averaging 10 and we winning 30, almost 30-something games. Like, I wouldn't mind that at all. Shoot, I would average 5 if that come to it.
Well,
winning is fun.
Do you think that changed of like just maturity wise? Did it change over the course of your career in college?
Like as in for me, or
as in for you?
No. Because I don't know, man. I don't even want to break that down. But my freshman year at college, I feel like people knew their roles, and our coaches we pressed so much my freshman year, like defensively. So he had a rotation like, yo, most players get 4 or 5 minutes and we rotating. Except for like the person, he was a senior, he averaged the most on the team, like I said, he averaged like 18, 20. He'll probably play like the first 10 minutes, then he'll take him out. But everybody else is getting 4 or 5 minutes rotating, unless you was like going crazy. That's the only way.
All right, so now you get to your senior year. Can you talk about your senior year a little bit? Like, I know that's the year that it like a little stuff happened. Like, it was unfortunate.
Yeah, so my senior year, well, that summer, I get a call because obviously I told y'all before, I went to the school in West Virginia for about 2 weeks. So they counted that as a semester, like a full semester of like, they thought I was basically playing. So they counted that as a semester for me. And which they like, yo, I get a call from my coach at Fisher, like, yo, you only could play one half of the season. You get to pick which one. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I only went to school there for 2 weeks and I ain't played no games, no real practice. It was just like, it's crazy. So I had to decide which semester I want to play. So I just told him first semester. And I was going to try to fight it with the NAI and NCAA so I could play, you know what I'm saying? So I could play both semesters. So, the coach discussed, I play first semester. And I obviously thought I was going to get the semester back just off the fact I was only there for 2 weeks. Hopefully they'll understand. But, NAI and NCAA, they don't care. They don't be playing fair. So first semester. I obviously wish I'd have played second because playoffs and the more traveling game played top teams in the conference then. But then again, when I think about it, I'm glad I played first too, because I obviously thought we won them games first semester because of me. I ain't gonna take all the credit, but majority because of me. And, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't played the first semester, they won them games. And it gave them a chance. We had like a tiny chance to make playoffs. But like we had played in DC versus the conference teams, which they lost close games. And after that, it was a wrap for the season.
Yeah. All right. So now you senior year ends. You had actually, I got a question before that. Do you think that, it sounds like a lot of years that you had were just kind of cut short. So do you think that your game would have soared even more, would have blossomed even more if you just had them full years? You think so?
Nah, I don't think so. I kind of like my story and how it went.
Yeah.
Mind you, I probably only played like 60 total games out of all my years I played college basketball out of them 4 years. But I kind of like it though. Yeah. I feel like my story is one of a kind, different. Now, obviously, I wish I played more games at the time because I feel like I could have did more, won more awards and all that, team awards and stuff. But yeah, I look at it is what it is. Most people, I played professional basketball after this. Like, I can't even complain. Like, a lot of people play all them years of college and games and still haven't got to that point. So
yeah,
that want to be at that point. So I can't complain.
All right, so you played pro ball. So we should go touch a little bit on that. So like, what was that like? What was that like? I know the story of how hard it was, especially like we know you getting buckets, but like some people don't realize how hard it is to get touch that professional ball, touch that professional court. Like you got to meet the right people. So how'd you meet the right people?
Nah, it's definitely tough. Like for sure. Like you just gotta, like for people that like, now you got to use your social media platform if you're trying to get overseas, to be honest, unless you that bull without no social media, unless you like a Kawhi, no social media and you just doing your thing, getting buckets, but that's rare. So basically coming from a small school like me, you got to contact every person you could come across, email them, whatever. So obviously I had an agent that came across eventually, I guess, from just trying to get players to sign, whatever. So, that process still is tough when you still got an agent and you haven't really played at the top-notch school. So, it was times I'm thinking like, yeah, I ain't gonna never play professional ball because at the end of the day, teams overseas, they only could get 1 to 4 imports, American imports, or anywhere else that's not in their country. So it's tough. And mind you, it's a billion people that's trying to go overseas and play professional basketball somewhere. So people that think it's easy, it's not. You gotta know the right people. You gotta try to connect with the right people. And you just gotta say, sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, say the right stuff. Even if you don't like the person or you think they weird or whatever, you just gotta play it off and play it cool so you could try to get to where you want to get.
So people, you got to know you got to have your people skills.
Yeah, and you got to do your research too. Do your research, most definitely. Because there's been times I was trying to get overseas. I probably paid people money. I probably try to do this and that and get scammed out of it. It's just the way that overseas is, trying to get over there. Everybody want to get over there, so you gotta take risks. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. All right. So you finally get your agent. You get a deal. Before you got that deal, what were you doing like that whole time, that whole process?
Just working out, working. I was working
Yeah.
like 2 jobs. I didn't think I was going to go overseas. It was a long process. So then I guess my agent hooked it up. I remember I was at work and the team hit me up talking about, yo, we want you to come over such and such in like 2 weeks. So I text my people, was like, oh, I sent it to them like a little screenshot. I didn't think it was real for a minute. So my people's like, do it. Let's do it. It's what you dreamed of doing. So I'm like, all right, that
Got
process
over
definitely was long. I didn't think I was gonna go overseas. Those days that I had my doubting days. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but it wound up
Yeah.
happening.
All right. So then you touch down. This is what people don't realize. Like when you get there, what's the first thing you notice? Like what's the off rip? What was the first thing?
I feel like an alien in outer space. It felt weird. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous too because I ain't never been out the country. My first time out the country, so it felt weird. Like it felt like I don't even know. It felt like I wasn't on planet, bro. To be honest, I'm in a whole other country. I get there at night too, and I see lights. I see like palm trees. I see this little airport in Albania. I'll get on this little plane. I take a couple planes to get there. I think I went from like New York to Italy. I had like a 7-hour delay there. So I'm sitting in the airport in Italy. I'm like, oh man, get me out of here. Even though Italy looked nice, the airport was big and nice. I'm like, oh man, get me out of this joint. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. This and that. I take a little plane to Albania. Mind you, the airport thing, I'm my head like this sitting down on the thing. Little as hell. But I get off. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Then I see coaches with a sign and stuff that like it's like so I can know it's them.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. Felt weird, bro.
All right. You get to that first day of practice. What you notice? You was just like, man, you already said you feel like an alien, so I know they probably got a bunch of people who are native of that country. So it's just like, man, what's going on?
Well, I actually met my teammates like the second day I was there. Like we all like, I met a few of them. We went to like a game, like the top division in Albania, and we watched games there. And I was with the coaches, so it was smooth. Then like the very next day, I had worked out with them, so it made me feel a little more comfortable. Then practice was like the next day, but now it was cool though, like because I ain't have my first game there wasn't like right away. So I had like a week or two like to practice with the team. So it helped me like get comfortable there with the plays, the players, see who could do what and whatnot. So definitely was smooth. And for me, like, they talk a different language. So
Yeah.
they changed the plays for me, like to numbers. So I was cool with that.
All right. So they found a way to adjust with you.
It'll just be one. All right, one.
All right. So that happens. First game, you get on, you touch that court. Obviously, you're an import, so they're like they want you to start. They're like, all right, cool. You got to prove yourself, but you ain't got too much to prove. So it's like, first game. We come back to the first game again. What happened first game?
Whoa, that whole before I even got to Albania, bro. My first game, I was already saying I'm going for 50. I don't care what nobody say I'm going for 50. I was telling everybody I'm going for 50. First game, I come in killing from the rip, killing. I was getting subbed out here and there. Then, you know what I'm saying? I ain't played the whole fourth quarter, so that was whack. So I wound up finishing with like 38.
Oh,
I was shooting like 80 something from the field. I don't think I'm the best shooter. It's just, you know what I'm saying, a little raw this time, inconsistent, but I was feeling hot. Went for 30. I probably had like 15 first quarter, 20 something the next quarter, third quarter. It might slow down because, you know what I'm saying, I already knew I was ready to come out. I was trying to still go get mine, but we up by a lot. You know, everybody trying to get theirs at that time. But I want to finish in the 38. I was mad. I was tight mad too though, because if you left me in for fourth quarter, I might have went for like 60, to be honest. I might have went for 60. So but nah, the teammates was high. Teammates was high after that. So I'm like, all right.
You broke your curse, man. The first game curse. You broke it right there.
Maybe I gotta just say I'm going for 50 every time. Maybe.
All right. So now you playing like them first couple games. When'd you realize like, yo, I'm really that guy. Like I'm really this pro. Like I'm really a pro when you were over there.
What game I think? Well, it was a team. A team that we played like the following week. They had watched me one game, and so I knew they was like trying. They already knew what it was. Like, all right, we're gonna do this. So when we played them, they boxed and won me. You know, they ain't phased me at all. They boxed and won me because I could get mines off of steals and all that other stuff. So I knew I was overseas for real. Like it was the bull. They boxed and won me. And they was just like trying to rough me up, foul me and stuff. You know, referees over there, they don't really care about no Americans. They could care less. You get hurt, they could care. But that's how I knew it was real. Then like before they even inbound the ball, two people on me. That's how I knew it was real. Because I guess people be like, yo, Americans go out the country and play out the country and they think they run stuff. So that's how they be feeling pride.
Yeah. All right, so that game that you played against them, they checked out your first game, they scouted you. That second game, you were just like, all right, like I got to kill this, even though they boxed and one of you. What'd you finish with?
25.
25.
I didn't even play the whole game. Because mind you, this game was funny, right? Because before the game, I guess the team in Albania, you can't bet, right? You can't bet it, like, you know what I'm saying? Betting is illegal there.
Yeah.
So the team had betted with somebody that's like some people at the game. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the foreigners out there, so I can't even speak too much about it. But my coach came up to me before the game, like, yo, I ain't gonna play you as much this game. And I'm looking like, what? I'm out here, y'all ain't trying to play me. But he was like, it's only because the team, they bet against somebody because they was trying to get an American import so they could help their team out and go, so they could go crazy like my team going crazy with me. And so he was like, they was betting against like the spread or something, like, yo. So basically we did there and kept the score close just so they can't win the bet. He did it just in case, but he had told like the top people that run the league, whatever. So cops and everybody was at the game and stuff, being sure, like, just in case they find that person, whoever the team betting with, they can lock them up, whatever. So I wound up playing like 15 minutes that game, 15 to 18 minutes that game. I still wound up finishing like 25 and a couple joints. It was crazy too, because I was the first person he subbed out. Mine, I get subbed out first quarter, like first 5 minutes. I'm like, damn, I know you said you ain't trying to play me like that. Damn, 5 minutes into the game. Now my mind sound like, all right, I gotta go try to get mine a little before it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really trying to let me play. And then fourth quarter, I didn't play the whole fourth quarter. And the game was close. So I'm looking like, yo, we only up by like 3. I'm looking like, yo, what's going on? I ain't trying to lose though. I mean, my team wound up finishing it out, winning by like 9 or whatever. But I'm like, yo, y'all can't be doing this. You want to go home.
But so then,
I probably could have went for like 40 that game. Things something, you know.
Just ball it out, man.
That's cool.
You are buckets. Your whole thing is just buckets. Like that's all it is.
Try. That's all I'm gonna say. I try. Mama mentality, man. You know.
All right. So then it gets to a point now where you know, you've established yourself. You've been playing great actually, and people are like you get noticed by the league. Like now, how is it like? How are teams getting to play you, and like how are they acting towards you?
Uh, I don't know. Some teams was different. Some team, it was like this other team, like they hated me because it was like when I got there, my team was like in second place in the league. They had lost to the team that's number one like twice. So when I get there, we play them. They like, oh, they got import now. You know what I'm saying? They trying because they try to move up in the division, both my team and their team. Because whoever number one get to move up automatically. So like, oh, they getting crazy. So I wind up playing them. My stats went crazy versus them. Mind you, they blew my team out before I even got there. Because the day I got there, they had played them. I was trying to make it so I could play in that game, which I'm glad I didn't because I don't know how my teammates was and how they played at the time. So get there. Game was packed. Game was crazy. Mind you, it's the number 1, 2 team in the league at the time. And I ain't gonna lie, their team was big as hell. So I'm thinking like, dang, I don't know. And that's how I knew I went. I ain't know for sure because my team, we usually play man. We wind up playing 2-3. So I already knew what it was. And we wind up smacking them, beat them by like 30 something. Smacking. Went off of 29. I think like 9 steals, 9 rebounds, and like 8 assists. I was going crazy. Quadruple double. That would have been crazy if I got that, but I went crazy on them. And we supposed to play them again the week before COVID hit. And I'm saying the league got canceled and everything. And I was hoping we would have beat them. We'd have took over the number 1 spot. And then we'd have moved up in the league because we ain't play them again after that. So they would have been tight.
Yeah. All right. So you talked about COVID and everything, like and you said the league got canceled. So that pretty much ended your season. So now what was really like, what was your thinking when all that happened? Like what do you think you were gonna do?
I was kind of tight though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I wanted to leave at that time because I wanted to go home, taste a meal, a real meal.
Yeah.
Just be around family, friends, everybody. But I mean, I still wanted to finish the season all strong. Win a chip actually. But I mean, I was just like, I'm just work on, try and grind, get where I gotta get for where I'm trying to play next. Think about that, which is a process, man. COVID really messing up everything. So
you talking about your lessons that you learned about like how you treat everybody you meet and everything like that. How has that been so far? Like since your last stint?
It's cool. Like you feel me? I got teammates and from Albania and other players from other teams in Albania. They follow me on social media. Like if I post something basketball, they'll write something about it. I had like little kids there. They used to come up to me after the game, like, you fast, you so fast, you like flash and stuff like that. Well, it was crazy. But now they cool. Now I connect from my coaches from there time to time. They actually just signed like 3 D1 players to play with their team this year. I feel like if I ask like, yo, I want to come back and play for y'all, they'll probably say yeah, but do I want to? No, because I feel like I ain't gonna say like I'm better than anybody, but I feel like I'm worth more now because I had a good season there and I'm trying to move up, not trying to stay where I was at.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with it.
All right. So then now, man, like I know you have like a couple outside businesses outside of your main thing, which is basketball. So like what can you talk about that a little bit and how you came up with that?
Got my own clothing brand, you know what I'm saying? BrandonRembert.com for anybody that want to know. Which, you know what I'm saying, my abbreviation for is B Rembry, if you want, you know what I'm saying? But crazy part, I ain't even come up with it. It's just like watching, growing up, I always like see NBA players with their own logo and stuff. So one day I'm at my grandma's house with my brother and cousin. Mind you, my cousin, he into all like the graphic design and in that type of field. So he do all that stuff for me for free. But one day I'm at my grandma's house and we just in the kitchen table, just me and my grandma. Matter of fact, not my grandma, my brother and cousin, we just sitting there talking about it. And they pitched in the idea like, yo, it'd be tough. Like when you go overseas, because you know what I'm saying, that's what I wanted to do at the time, go play basketball overseas. like, yo, you get your own logo, start your own business and all that. That'd be tough. So I'm like, yo, that is dope. So eventually, like a year or a couple months later, I'm saying the idea kept getting brought up. So I'm telling my cousin, let's do it. So eventually he came up with he sent me some logos, and I just picked which one I thought was the best one for me, and just we went on from there. And we just growing as we go now. So I'm trying to build off it.
So then, you know, that all that happening, man, like it sounds great. Like you're figuring stuff out. Outside of just basketball, like you got a lot more to you. And like you said, you have your underdog story, man. And I feel like people should know more about you because everywhere you go, you get buckets, man. I don't understand. You win everywhere you go. It don't make sense. But so what's next for Brandon, man? Like what is it for you? What's next for you?
I mean, I've been trying to reach out to people, teams, agents, everybody, trying to get back over the waters, man. But it's a little difficult. I might try to wait it out until like for the next season instead of trying to fit in with a team that's already got a season going or so. I'm try for next season get back overseas. Try to get back to getting buckets. That's what I got planned on next.
All right, man. I'll say. All right, we're gonna move on to something where thank you so much for telling your story. We're gonna move on to somewhere I think you like last time people don't realize.
Man. Oh man, he ready to say some crazy stuff.
All right. So now we're gonna cut it from 10, we're gonna cut it to 5.
Right. Here y'all go.
Your
List.
your top 5 point guards.
All time?
Position. No, this is your position. Top 5 point guards in the NBA right now. I want to hear it.
Top 5.
Yep.
Ain't no order. No, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just name 5.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Steph.
Okay, that's one.
Dane. I can't say Kyrie. He won't be considered a shooting guard now. He get buckets though, so I'm gonna say Kyrie and the shooting guard now. And we're gonna say Chris Paul.
All right.
That's 3 or 4?
That's 4.
I said Dane, right? Steph, Dane.
Yeah. Who's in your 5th spot? Your last spot.
That was only 3.
You said Steph, Dane, Chris Paul, and Kyrie?
No, Kyrie's a shooting guard now.
Oh, you taking Kyrie out. All right, my bad. All right, so you got 3. You got 2 more spots.
B Rose.
All right.
And we're gonna say James Harden since he's a point guard now, right?
I respect that. That's a solid 5.
I like that.
All right. So this is the controversial one, man. Your top 5 players of all time. I'm cutting your list to 5 this time. You don't get 10. You get 5.
Yeah, don't give me 10 because y'all know. Kobe.
All right.
Jordan. AI.
Wow.
Bro, he's a dog, bro. For somebody that go and do what he gotta do.
Oh my God. All right.
He's damn. Top 5. Oh, I ain't saying LeBron, so don't even look forward to it. Shaq.
All right.
Got one more.
You got one last spot. Who you going on there?
One more. Who do one more? I don't want to be wrong. One more. No. She said Dame Dollar. Nah. But one more. I'm trying to think of all the names to play.
You only got one. Hey, it's one. Who get that last spot?
Man, I'm gonna just say KD because he.
Oh wow!
Down with bucket getters. I want to say KD. You know, Steph is the best point guard of all time. I'm gonna say that right now.
Okay, I respect that. This is your list. This is how you feel, man. Can't nobody change it.
It need to be everybody list.
Huh?
It need to be everybody list. You heard what Jamal Crawford said. He said, if Kobe not in your top 5 of all time, your list is
invalid. It's invalid. All right. Like I said, I respect that because Kobe is definitely one of the players where I'll be like.
In fact, I want to hear your top 5. What is your top 5 of all time?
You know my top 5 would say. I say it every time. I say, who was it? MJ 1. always say, I had LeBron too. No, I didn't have
Brown better not be 2.
I had Bron 3.
He better be 5.
You said he better be 5. I had Shaq
So Kobe
4,
2.
Kobe 5.
Michael Jordan, Kobe the same person. So Kobe gotta be 1. Kobe 5.
How you gonna influence somebody's list?
Kobe's number 5.
Kobe's 5.
How you how you gonna say Jordan 1, but Kobe can't be? Kobe got to be 1 or 2 if you gonna say Jordan 1. It's either or with them.
Oh my God, Kobe's in my top 5. I know that.
Oh man, all right.
I'm
still waiting on the rest.
I said 5.
I'll say Aaron McKee. You gonna say Aaron McKee in one of yours?
Aaron McKee. All right. I said Jordan. I'm gonna go Wilt. I don't want Wilt there. That's bad.
Man, you never seen Wilt play. Oh,
I said Kareem because I see.
All right, Kareem. I'll take Kareem.
Kareem, Bron 3, Shaq 4, Kobe 5.
Oh man, that one person in your list gotta go.
Who was that?
What makes LeBron top 5 though?
He's gonna probably finish top 5 or 1 in every category of basketball.
No, but man, that's trash. Somebody trying to hear that. He
played
50 years. What you mean? He don't get hurt, no nothing. All these people know what adversity is. Adversity is the most games LeBron ever missed was 17 games a year or 2 ago, bro. A hamstring that he came back.
He's doing something amazing now, bro.
Oh, he top 10, but he's not top 5.
Oh my God. All right.
Played 50 more games than everybody
50
more seasons than everybody.
All right, man. Brandon, man, thank you for being on. Also, any shout outs, man? Anything you want people to be on notice about right now?
Man, I'm gonna just say shout out to everybody out there that's grinding for something. Keep going. Shout out to my family, shout out to my folks, shout out to my friends. Shout out to Uncle Dre right here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to hear my quick little 16 real quick?
Uh-oh.
Here we go. I ain't gonna do that to you. I might hurt the internet with this. I ain't gonna do it to him.
Oh man. So can you tell them where to get your clothing and everything? Because you know I got me a hat. I got a jacket.
I gotta show y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go cop that Rembert Jumpman, you know what I'm saying? Hoodie, shirts. I got them in red too in the Bulls clothing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin Sean, man. You know what I'm saying? My graphic designer. We got some big things coming soon. We working on it. We're gonna get to it. Shout out to my girlfriend too. She be trying to throw all these crazy ideas at me. Talk about my brand. She got it. Shout out to my boy Dre rocking a hat. I'm ready to give a million shout outs right now. Can I do that?
I mean, it's you, man. It's up to you. This for you.
Shout out to the homies in Cali. Shout out to the homies in Hawaii. Shout out to the I'm playing stop.
All right, man. I'll say, yeah, man. Can you tell them where online you can get your clothing though?
I want cop up. I have my own Instagram page for my clothing. It's called Brandon Rembert _clothing. Or y'all could go to the link that's in that bio of that page. Or y'all could just click on the link, brandonrembert.com. Or y'all could just hit me up about the clothing, B_Rembry. Don't forget the Rembry, REMBY. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to mess up the name. But you know the vibes.
There you go, man. Hey, man. Thank you so much, Brandon, man. It's been amazing for having you on the show. Thanks to everybody that was checking us out. I say check out our YouTube. Check out Brandon's YouTube also. He's giving tutorials out for people how to learn how to play basketball. You got to get the whips like him. Like, it's crazy.
I taught Dre how to play, so everybody go check that out.
Yo, shout out to him, man. He helped me out a lot.
Yo, for real, Dre owe me. You know how many times you used to get buckets off that one play? Where we at top and I'll pass it to you and I'll cut your man off and you get a layup. Oh yeah,
Brandon,
you owe me.
You owe me a check. A lot. He helped me get a lot of buckets, man.
You owe me a check. Every bucket you got off there, that's how much money I want for that.
Yo, I got you. I owe you, man. Thank you so much. Right, thank y'all, man. Thanks for coming out, checking out Sorry About You podcast, man. Thank you guys.
Thanks for
having me. Everybody, peace.